Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 28 of this NHL 21 No Cap Draft to Glory franchise mode here on my channel. If you guys have missed any episodes up to this point, head up into that top corner of the video right now. Also, if you are looking to pick up some hockey merchandise, as you can see that I am wearing right now, then make sure to click the first link in the bio. That will send you to my hockey website, Yard Sale Hockey. Use code Etanyos for 15% off any purchases there. So, last episode, we completed what I called the impossible season, where our NHL and AHL teams both won the championships. So, the Kelowna Komets win their third cup in 5 seasons, and also back-to-back President's Trophies, so it was a good year for the Komets, no question about that. And then, of course, the Burnaby Bolts won the Calder Cup this year, so that was very exciting as well. But yes, just a very good all-around season for both teams. We have some players that are most likely going to be moving up, so what I assume that is going to entail is that we are going to have to move some players at the draft here. I'm just expecting that at this point. So, for the majority of the team, we're not going to see too many huge moves or big trades or anything like that. But I could see guys like Uriel Bentley or maybe even Austin Lamon. Guys who just don't fit the team as well. I could see us moving players like that. And I do have my eye on a few players as well. But of course, when we're looking at certain players that are more than likely expiring here, yeah, that's going to be how it goes. Actually, no, Lamon. As much as I love Austin Lamon, and he's been an absolute unit for us throughout his career, 732 games played. As good as he has been, he just really doesn't fit our team that well, unfortunately. Versus, like a guy like Guerrero does fit better. Uriel Bentley probably going to be on the move too, I would assume. And, well, after that, we've got guys in the system like Urkamps, who's, I guess it doesn't really show his fit because we haven't, or he moved down. But we have guys like Niedermeyer and Hedekin that need NHL playtime here for this upcoming season. And, when they are it doesn't even show their compatibility right now, of course. But when we've got these kind of guys in the team, and like 96 points for Niedermeyer, that's a fantastic season. We've got guys playing like that. They need to be brought up into the team. Otherwise, they're just not going to grow properly. So, we're going to get into the draft. We're most likely going to make a move here or something along those lines. We also got Bear Kalanos to sign as well. So, that will be for the upcoming offseason here. But we're going to make some moves. We're going to make some trades. Probably just one trade, honestly. Oh, Cameron Bukestad. 85 points, my guy. What a season for him. How did Marks do? He's up to a 60. Okay. Holy 94. Okay, that's... Yeah, there's certain guys that are just lighting it up. Cameron Dika does glove right as well. Also, that reminds me, we had some comments here. So, Duke Storm said Cameron Dika and Isaiah Buffin both catch right-handed. That is very rare. Barely any NHL goalies now catch with their right hand, so that could be a very cool tandem in the future. And yeah, I knew McMuffin caught right, and we will most likely be renewing him. But to be completely honest with you, I kind of want, if Cameron Dika shoots up any more throughout the offseason, I think he gets playtime over a guy like Kim Whiting or somebody like that. And, maybe we move Sergei Bure. Bure was a 5th-round pick for this team way back. So, I mean, we've got options there. We've got options all around. This team is just fantastic. But, yeah, we're definitely going to have to make some moves here. The other comment here came from Philippe LeBlanc saying, I don't really know what you should do at the draft because I don't know the draft class that well, but he said, I think if there's a medium elite playmaker in the top 5 that fits the top 6, that you should move up and trade for him in exchange for low overall medium elite prospects, because maybe in the future you have a line of Mikas Redman and a playmaker. and then your team is set. So, I mean, unfortunately, in this draft class, there isn't a medium elite playmaker in the top 5. Looks like it's, going to be snipers and other players along those lines. This guy looks insane. Don Marshall, 128 points in just 72 games for the Brandon Wheat Kings. So he's pretty well the consensus number 1 there. But apart from that, there are some interesting players in this draft class, such as Carson Lamb. And, at pick 22, I would very much like to go out and get him, as well as there is another guy here a bit further out at 46, pick 46 supposedly, Jeffrey Lanvig. So 2 defensemen that I would like to get my hands on as the Kelowna Komets, and, just would love to improve our defensive depth a little bit more. Obviously, our defense is one of the best in the league, but you can never go wrong with picking low ECA, high grade defenseman with potential there. So I think we're going to make a move up here. I don't know exactly how the move is going to go, but looks like no teams in the top 5 want to make a move, and we're going to be looking closer to pick 22. But looks like the closest pick we can get to is 16, and that's okay. The Nailers want to make a move. We can definitely try to make something happen here. They got Shane Wright, a 32-year-old Shane Wright on their team. Jackson Hadar is a very good player as well. He's a 2nd overall pick. Wow. Talk about a good player. 90 points. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, we're going to try to make a trade here. I don't know exactly what else we're going to try to obtain in this deal. Maybe we try to snag a 1st rounder off of them for next year too. I wouldn't even mind. And I think I want to trade pick 64 this year. I don't think there's really a 2nd round player that I'm interested in, so we're going to move that. And to be completely honest, I would not mind moving a guy like Uljevic, who, saw a bit of improvement, but really did not make any overall jumps or improvement. We drafted him as a 48 overall. He's only a 50 now, versus Zach Marks. We drafted as a 50. He's a 60 now. So pretty stark differences there in the overall and potential and things like that. So I think if we send Uljevic, Lampman, and there's one more guy I want to move here. Uljevic, Lampman, and am I thinking goalies? Yeah, I totally am. And Bure. Okay. So if we move all those guys, I don't know if this goes through, but I think it's going to be a close deal anyways. So does this go through? It does indeed. All right. So we get 2 1st rounders in exchange for, a couple prospects and players that, probably weren't going to make a huge difference overall on the team, apart from maybe Uriel Bentley. But we move up to pick 16, and we will be selecting Carson Lamb with that pick. But yeah, let's sim up to pick 16, see who gets picked. And all right, not bad. Oh, 75. Okay, couple good playmakers in there. Harding's not bad. Thompson, yeah, okay. Ooh, O'Rourke, or not O'Rourke, just O'Rourke. Yeah, Francisco O'Rourke was a nice defenseman too. He could be fantastic in the future. Belanger, Jorgensen. Yeah, Jorgensen was a 2A forward, and Marshall being a power forward. 2A forwards galore in this draft so far. That's what it looks like. But I'm sure there's other good players in here, but when you have an NHL-ready defenseman who's, he's supposedly shooting pinch. I don't know if I entirely believe that. But I'm going to take Nathan Lamb and pray to God that he's a low elite defenseman. I assume he's going to be, but let's see. 5'11", 2A defenseman. Not Nathan. Carson Lamb is a 77 overall 2A defenseman. Oh my gosh. He quite a lot reminds me of Jimmy Denny, because that was the last time we selected at pick 16. And yeah, I'm just getting some very strong Jimmy Denny vibes off of Carson Lamb there. So that's a great first round pick. I'm really happy with that, and well, we'll see if he can develop. Obviously, he's a strong skater, and on and on. You could probably go on for days about how good that guy is, especially when you look at some of his statistics in here compared to other players drafted around this range. Like, he's got a 3.5-star skating category, 3-star puck skills, 3-star shooting, 3-star defense. Like, he is an all-round package player for a defenseman. But moving on to pick 32, and this is where I'm going to go off the board a wee bit, and we're going to we are going to select Jeffrey Lanvig, another left-handed defenseman, again, guaranteed low elite this time. I believe, yeah, he had more points, but he's also playing in the queue. He had 51 points, 66 games, so not bad by any means, and 23 minutes of ice time is huge. So, Jeffrey Lanvig turns out to be a 73 overall offensive defenseman, low elite. 73. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a great pick for pick 32. The skating's not really there on him, honestly, compared to some other players, but I'm sure he'll develop that over the next couple seasons. I'd say he's a 2-year ETA probably, but still, that's not bad by any means. So over to pick 96 now. Reefers was pretty nice. Anybody else in here? Not a lot so far. Okay, couple low top 6 players. Not much for round 3. Round 2 sees Sandlak, Franzen. Oh, Franzen could have been nice. Yeah, Sandlak, Franzen, Moore, Pedersen. Lots of good players in here. Oh, we could have taken Camper too. I mean, not a bad second round by any means, but we were obviously going to be picking towards the tail end of the second round, and to be completely honest, there really just wasn't a lot available there. So, we got this Fucali guy on the board. 2-year ETA, but I don't know, man. I'm not really super interested in drafting Fucali because I know he's probably not going to be a starter. I doubt he's going to be elite, to be completely honest. That ETA is probably like fringe starter kind of quality. Why do I feel like this guy's going to be better than he is? He's 19. He made a huge improvement. Ben Skinner looks like a fantastic player. 16-20 in ice time. What was that other comment? So yeah, we did have that comment from Justin Goff a little while ago saying draft players that have played in that 10 to 12 minute range. So I guess Ben Skinner is out of that. I have this feeling. I know Fucali looks like the guaranteed pick, but I'm kind of feeling Ben Skinner right now because I feel like I don't really want to draft a goalie with this pick. So that's a shot in the dark pick. I've got a good feeling about him though. Oh my god. No way. Dude, I thought he was going to be like a medium 6 at best. No way. He's a 60 overall medium elite. Dude, what? No chance. I mean, the point totals was what kind of gave it away for me. I was like, okay, there's no way you go from 2 points to 35 points over one season without having some kind of potential or growth. So that's what kind of set that apart for me. I was like, okay, he's got to be improving. He's got to be a decent player. I thought he was going to be... How do you have 0 hits, blocks, giveaways, or takeaways throughout the course of 58 games? That doesn't make sense. Anyways, what the heck, man? Ben Skinner is a godsend of a pick. Even though he is 19, he could turn into something still. So, I mean, that was ridiculous. I've literally never gotten luckier on a pick before, and I've made some pretty lucky picks in this series, too. So, De Vries was nice. Bouloris was pretty nice. Booze was okay. He was actually a good goalie. Yep, Fukali, 70 overall, but a fringe starter. Did I call that or did I call that? Rycroft was actually pretty nice too. Okay. So, on to... Oh. This would be the round where I want to take a goalie, especially since I just saw a bunch of guys go. Why did I have Dempsey pinned? That's not right. 15 out of 21 is actually a really high win rate. Well, that doesn't help. I might have had Dempsey pinned just simply because I wanted to draft a goalie around this range, and Fortin and Tikkanen. Well, Tikkanen's a write-off because he's 20. But Louis Fortin, we have like no stats on either. So yeah, it's like, how am I supposed to actually judge a goalie just based on B minus, D minus, and A minus? Like that's Dempsey's giving me good vibes as well. I've got that feeling that he's gonna turn out to have potential. Even though it says he's a medium fringe, we have like no scouting report on him either. But the stats are there. Just as far as he went from playing 8 games and losing 6 and getting pulled. But how do you have a higher save percentage throughout that to 15 out of 21? Like, he's, again, drastic improvements on the stats. I'm going to send Travis Dempsey. And man, if he's actually elite too, I just have that feeling that he's going to be, especially with the stat breakdown. And he is. No way. He's 58 overall too, man. Oh my goodness. Talk about some high-rated draft steals this year. We have been crushing it so far on the picks. And Gunnarsson was okay. Sundqvist was all right. Fortin was a fringe starter. Nice. Tikkanen was a starter. Yeah, we definitely got the right pick there with Dempsey. Holy crap. Okay, next up. Why? Oh, I know why I had Nash pinned. This one's going to be interesting, guys. So, yeah, that. The big old 2-year ETA right there. Even though he is 19, I'm getting... I think we've got like another... If he's a 2-year ETA, there's no way he's a low elite. Even if he's a low 6. For the 5th round, 160th overall. Honestly, if Parker Nash turns out to be what I think he is, then we've literally got another Daryl Perry on our hands. And Parker Nash is... That's just... I've got that feeling again. Parker Nash is... Oh my god, he is low elite. No freaking way, man. Oh my goodness. Shooting and physical are there. This is a guy that could actually make our team in the next year or so. Especially for a late round pick like that. 160th overall. No way, buddy. Oh my gosh. I mean, 39 points, 66 games. Holy crap, he's going to be the Blazers starting center, first line center next year. And hopefully he improves drastically because, I mean, he already almost had 20 minutes of ice time. Yeah, Parker Nash is a freaking steal as well. Oh my gosh, how this draft. Oh no, I was going to take Gomez. I totally was going to take Xander Gomez. No. Oh man. Well, that kind of sucks. Oh, Downey was a nice goalie. Okay, Dahlman wasn't terrible. Solovyov, Artem Solovyov was not bad. High Fringe and Le Cavalier. Okay, so I mean, so far we got all the picks I wanted except for Xander Gomez. And Gomez was like an off-the-board kind of pick that I was about to take, so that's a little strange for me, honestly. I don't understand why he got picked where he did, but Drew Bits. No. Did I even have anybody else pinned here? Have this guy pinned. Wes Pagadwan. There's got to be other players in here that I could take. No? Millen, Cato. Kyler Cato could be interesting. We have taken 2 defensemen already. Damn it, I wanted Gomez, and he totally got drafted where I was not expecting him to get drafted. I thought for sure we had him as the pick. So that one kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. We'll go for another left winger. Drew Bitts. I don't think he's going to turn out, honestly, but let's see. Let's see how good Drew Bitts is. Okay, he's a low top 90, 60 overall, so that's not terrible, but oh, if we had gotten Xander Gomez 2 picks later, oh well. So yeah, Drew Bitts, not terrible, but not spectacular. Alright, so, I mean, down to the last pick of the draft now. Anybody else get drafted in here that was actually, like, really good? Not really, wow, okay. So yeah, that kind of sucks, because we almost pulled off, like, a draft steal in every round that we drafted in. Yeah, because, man, if we'd gotten Xander Gomez, I would have just been like, draft steal right there. We're good. We're set. So, for the last pick, I had a guy pinned out here, and it was that guy. Wes Pagadwan? Pagadwan? Wes Pagadwan, I believe is how you say his name. You guys can correct me on the pronunciation. Okay, he's a low top 453 rated defenseman, so not bad. But yeah, overall, apart from Dean Bitts, everybody else was a really good pick. Like, Lanvig first round, fantastic. Skinner in the third round, crazy steal. Dempsey, again, decent overall on an elite goalie. And then Nash might make the team within a year. And then Pagadwan might still make it too. So yeah, that was a freaking fantastic draft. I'm incredibly surprised with how that went. Meach is not going to be getting this role. He's going to be getting an assistant coach at like $900K a year kind of thing, if not more. And I totally have scouts retiring. I feel like I definitely had 2 scouts retire because we're looking at 18 out of 20 now. That happened off screen just before I actually started recording this, but yeah, shoot, we're gonna have to go and get some new scouts, but our scouts are starting to get up there in age. I'm not seeing a whole lot of 40-year-olds in here anymore. We got a 60-year-old scout in Chubasov. Lena Chubasov, wow, she is getting to the grind there, but Gustavo Colburn and 4 other players are hitting restricted free agency, and then we have UFAs as well. So, progress reports. Did we see any serious or severe upgrades or downgrades? I mean, Mikas has hit a medium elite, so that's interesting. And I mean, Buddy is literally a walking 40 goal scorer. McMuffin, not bad. Letowski made some improvements, so that's good. How did Niedermeyer and Hedekin not go up at all? Like, they had fantastic seasons. Donaghy saw a little bit of improvement. The biggest improvement on this whole team, Nash and Bjugstad. No way, they're playing together. That makes so much sense. That genuinely makes so much sense. Yeah, that's not surprising at all. Nash and Bjugstad had a fantastic year. Ben Skinner is another player with plus 24 overall growth. Zach Marks plus 23. So yeah, there's a couple guys in here where it was just like, yep, those were good picks. So I would like to see Dwayne Dika get some more playtime, but he might need another season in the AHL, unfortunately. But you know what? Even if he gets another year in the AHL, just to get him NHL ready, that's totally fine with me. I do not care if it takes him a little bit longer. He is literally 20 years old still. He's got a lot of time left. Even if we don't have all that much time left in this franchise mode, Dwayne Deke is probably going to be our closeout kind of goalie in this series. So, Steen, Colburn, Zaitsev still wants a contract, even though we're probably underplaying him a little bit. But that's okay. He's actually been fantastic on our third line. Putting up, like, not crazy points, but putting up really decent points. But yeah, Zaitsev has actually been really good overall for this team. He's put up some really decent seasons, and yeah, I would not be surprised if he sticks around till the end of this series, because again, he's been a fantastic player. Guerrero, third liner, or fourth liner, has been also fantastic. He's worth $3.5 million in my mind. Uriel Bentley's almost done with this team, I would say, even though he's actually a really darn good player. Now probably would have been the time to maximize his trade value, but we didn't exactly capitalize on that, but that's okay. Do I think Matthew Grandpierre's worth $6 million? No, I don't, but that is what it is. So, Bedrich Ratchenik wants a 2-year one-way deal for, I'll give him $1 million. Bernard Thibault is definitely playing in the NHL, or the CPHA, whatever you want to call it. He's definitely playing there. I wanted to re-sign Schroeder. Butsayev, I'm not feeling as much. But, okay. We have so many unsigned guys, too. Okay. So, for centers, obviously, we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are good. Hedekin could come in and play, maybe. Hedekin probably could be in our NHL team this year. So we'll see what happens there. Higgins, we have to re-sign. He just had one of the most fantastic Calder Cup runs I've ever seen. Miller and Campoli, I don't think I'm going to sign. I think I'm going to wait on those guys, especially if we got a guy like Lacerte, or Lacerte, however you say his name. If we've got a guy like that coming to the team too. So yeah, Olsen, yeah, a bunch of these guys are either walks or can just wait. So I'm going to release Campoli. I'm going to release Miller. So those guys are gone. On the left wing, no real surprises there. Gunnarsson, yeah, Gunnarsson wants to walk. Again, not surprising. Curtis Glennie, and yeah, Lettinen definitely going to get a contract too. So yeah, honestly, I would not be surprised if Ricard Lettinen turned into something as well. We'll give him playtime. Janssen also wants a contract. So yeah, we got options for the AHL and potentially seeing guys improve drastically. So yep, I'm fine with letting Gunnarsson walk. That is not an issue for me. Same with Butsayev. Did we drafted him like, yeah, he was a 7th rounder. He can't skate worth shit, but his puck skills, defense, and physical are all there for sure. But yeah, I think his time is over here too. All right, so yeah, we just clean and shop a little bit here. Bukestad, Skinner, yeah, those guys are all good. All right, on defense, obviously we got our 1, 2 top-end defensemen there. 3, 4, 5, 6, no surprises. I would like, maybe Ekblad comes up and just sits in the team, honestly. I would not be against that. Not at all. I'm definitely signing Carson Lamb to a contract right now because he was a 1st rounder and he's probably going to get some playtime in the AHL team. Bear Kalanos, I don't know. If I sign him, does he join our team? I don't know. He might play one more year in the OHL, which I would be totally okay with. And Lanvig as well. Gonna definitely play another season or 2 in the queue. And Joel Bailey gonna get one more year as well. After that, Nikolitin, I think, needs a contract here. So we'll toss him one there. And I honestly don't know if we're going to have enough roster space overall here for any of these guys. But of course, Isaiah McMuffin is a big name contract as well. I think he's worth, let's offer 7.5. I honestly think he's worth more than Kim Whiting, especially since he's only 26 and he's already got 143 NHL wins, and well, Whiting's at 211 actually, so he's been surprisingly good throughout his career with the Komets, but he's also had a lot more time, a whole 6 more seasons to develop his game. So, and then we have a guy like Dwayne Dika, who I honestly don't think is going to be CPHA ready by the start of next season, but we'll give him another year if we have to. So looks like Meach is going to be walking, but we got a ton of scouts re-signing here, which is good. Jorgen Steen joins, same with Lamb, Schroeder, McMuffin, Glennie, Higgins. Did anybody not sign? Klanos, Lacerte, looks like those guys are probably going back to junior. Matthew Grandpierre did not sign. Okay. So he might be the one exception. I think everybody else has signed their contracts. I can't believe Kai Hartikainen's a $5 million player right now. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, Grandpierre was the only other guy who didn't sign. Literally offered him $6 million and he said no. So can we hit you with the $6.75 million deal, Matthew? I would assume he's taking that. Yes. Pay him an extra $750,000 a year. Yeah, I'd say that's probably worth it. So, anyways, I think that's it for contracts. And let's get Simon to free agency and then the next season. So we do have to sign another coach here, simply because we lost a coach. So I'm looking for a defensive associate or assistant coach. Yeah, a defensive NHL assistant coach. Dansk, let's go for him. Nicholas Dansk. Terrible coaching record overall, probably because it looks like he was actually coaching the team. So let's offer him the max amount of money, and he should accept that. So, based on our rookies results and etc., we're not trading like any of these guys except for maybe Ariel Bentley. And yeah, you can see the value is pretty obvious on most of these guys. But Skinner and Marks are question marks. Don't know where they're going to go. Question marks. That was so bad. I'm sorry. Olsen. Lamb. Lamb's definitely going to make an impact. I can't believe Guerrero's an 84 and that low valued. Nash and Bukestad playing together. So they should do well. And yeah, that is the team overall. Of course, the goalies are a big question mark situation, but man, if Dwayne Dika could actually fulfill his potential and grow a little bit, then we would have a really, really fantastic goalie on our hands there. So anyways, that is the team, that is the coaching staff for the upcoming season, and really, you know, this team is just in absolutely fantastic position overall to try and win yet again. Not a whole lot of unrestricted free agents that are actually going to make a difference. Peyton Cirelli, defensive defenseman. There is a reason why we let him go. I want to say it was due to him just not being a good fit for our team. So, yeah, that is that. I don't think we're signing free agents because literally we never do in this series anymore. And let's go to the next season. All right, guys, so for the upcoming season, the team's looking really darn good, but there's a couple things I want to show you guys. So first off, Carson Lamb is indeed a pinch and cycle defenseman. So we got a steal there. He's going to be fantastic, and I cannot wait to see how he does. And then in goal, we've got an 80 rated Dwayne Dika now, or Dwayne Dika. Dwayne Dika's in the Pirates series. Cameron Dika is in this series. But we got an 80 rated Cameron Dika here. And we also got an 80 rated Kim Whiting. So you know what that means. You know we're going to be tossing Kim Whiting into the AHL in exchange for, of course, Cameron Dika playing the more successful backup role in the NHL, because NHL success is everything with these goalies and this game. And there you go. We got that right-hand tandem in McMuffin and Dika. And Isaiah McMuffin's an 87 overall rated goaltender, so that's absolutely crazy. I'm very happy with how that's turned out, and yeah, this team just could not be looking any better than they really are right now. I do want to just hit roster moves one more time and move a defenseman up, simply because I think Vienanen or somebody along those lines would make for a fine backup on this team. Maybe even Donaghy. Probably Donaghy. Even though he has a pinch and shoot. He's 2A? No, he's a defensive. Okay, does that even work? We kind of have 3 defensive defensemen already, so I wouldn't mind a 2A guy instead. Even if that's Ekblad. Oh, that's totally Ekblad. Okay. So yeah, we're going to move Nolan Ekblad up. And of course we're going to have line error with that. So, yeah, Ekblad will be one of our 3 scratches there, along with Colin Hedekin, who I assume is going to get a shot at some point here to make the team. I would not be surprised if he does. Actually, hold up 2 seconds. Does Hedekin fit on the bottom line? He does, but he's not the best fit. He would actually fit in place of Jorgen Steen, but that's also Steen's spot right there. No question in my mind about that, really. So yeah, I think we're going to leave that as is, actually. We'll give Urkamps the benefit of the doubt on this play, because mainly we need a 2-way forward in the lineup. But yes, having, is it Noah or Nolan? Having Nolan Ekblad in there as a defenseman who just fits everywhere is perfect. And that's the NHL. We got some +3s in there. Everything's looking real good, and of course the goaltending situation could not be better either. And then we have the AHL here, where I am going to have to sub in somebody. Probably Vienanen. Yes, sir. You betcha. Okay. So yeah, we'll just go +1s across the board. I'm okay with that. And a couple +3s in here. Again, Boris Kasparaitis, another player to keep an eye on, as I said he could probably make the NHL at some point. And he's not far off from that at a 77. You could argue Harold Scoville probably should be in the league, but I just unfortunately don't see much of a fit for him at the moment. So yeah, that's our team. That's what we're dealing with, and that's where we're going to wrap it up. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to go down below, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit that notification bell to never miss when these uploads come out. And of course, make sure to leave comments to possibly get featured, like the commenters and subscribers who left their thoughts and opinions on this previous video. Obviously, they got featured. So anyways, that's where we're going to be wrapping it up. The future is bright here with the Komets, even though we do have so many forwards that are over the age of 30 now. I'm honestly not even worried. If that, maybe that surprises you guys, maybe it doesn't. But yes, this team is starting to get up there in age on the front end, more so. We don't have anybody older than 26 on the back end, and that's including goaltending too. So yeah, that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time.